I tell ye now, 'tis seldom, 'tis few and far between, you find two boys like them two lads, the men from Skibbereen. There's one of them's a blondie lad, t'other one's hair is brown. They're always at the in and out and they're sliding up and down, in boats on the River Illen, you know, rowing, double sculling, where one half of you is pushing and the other half is pulling, divils for their steak and spuds, but ye all know that much now. Sure, neither can walk by a field, but they're eyeing up some cow. Champions here in Ireland, champions European, and them two scuts from down the road in the townland of Lachine. The brothers, Paul and Gary, O'Donovan, that's their names. Sure, nothing else to do them then, but the Olympic flippin' games. To South America, no less, that's where they had to go. Brazil it was, to be precise, in Rio de Janeiro. It's famous for the beach like, the sun, the sea and all that. But when the racing started, wasn't the weather only cat? The wind and waves of Rio left their outsides a bit drenched, but inside the men from Skibbereen was a fire, not to be quenched. And sure a bit of wind wouldn't bother them, they'd take it at their ease. What Rio called a hurricane, they called a skibbereeze. They sailed right through the heats all right, but in the semis made it known that upstream to a medal was where that breeze was blowing. The Americans and the Polish, South Africa and Norway, the Frenchmen and the Irish would take to the field the next day. I heard the mother made a pilgrimage to the statue of Christ the Redeemer, praying that their last 500 would be a feckin' screamer. And it was. And did they need it? Did they flippin' what? There was dicing, there was jewelin' for every medal spot. The boys, they went and went again. Sure, what more can you say? In spite of all their efforts, France managed one more. Allez! But silver, now that's something. Bedad now, that's no shame. A silver bloody medal in the flippin' Olympic Games. And come Tokyo, in 4 years' time, from the crowd what will be heard won't be this year's sugar, but sacre bleu and merde. For I tell ye again, 'tis seldom, 'tis few and far between, you find two boys like them two lads, the men from Skibbereen. But it wasn't just from those two lads that this magic all came from, but the mother and the father, the nana and Dom.